Hey guys, welcome back to another Project Pilsen. It's me and my crappy facial hair here, and we just finished equipped deadlifts for the day. We did some raw squats, some raw bench, and then some RDLs for sets of 10, which absolutely suck the life out of me. So today I did my equipped deadlifts, worked up to about 220 raw, and that was feeling pretty good, pretty snappy. I usually use my day 4, so the day before equipped deadlifts, I kind of usually use that as a bit of a litmus test, and I can usually tell if that day goes really well and my baseline volume sets like 75% for sets of 5 is moving really well. I can tell that I'm gonna have a pretty good equipped day the next day. I still do get like a little bit nervous, especially setting the hook grip in the suit. For some reason, I just like have it in my head that it's not sturdy enough for some reason. But other than a little bit of tearing in my hands, my thumbs, which is starting to suck more and more, I haven't had any issues with the grip slipping or dropping or anything like that, knock on wood. So like I said, worked up to about 220 raw, took 270 in the suit, it was a rocket. Took 335, I think, 345 maybe, as sort of my last warm-up to kind of gauge where I was gonna be for my top sets. So took that moved really well as well. And then I got into my working sets. My first one was 365, that moved really well, felt really good. I mean, it felt heavy, it hurt the thumbs, but everything past a certain point kind of does. So based on that, I jumped up to 375. And it flew off the floor, but I kind of caught it out in front of myself, wasn't able to get my hips through and finish the lift. So it wasn't really that frustrating. Like normally if I would have missed the lift in that fashion, it would have been pretty frustrating, but I knew it was just a real sort of technical thing, more timing than anything. So stayed there, took it again for my next one and pulled it at a nice smooth sort of 8 RP kind of speed. Caught it in the right spot, got the hips through, locked it out, hook grip held. Everything went really, really well. From there, my sets of 5 have been going insanely well this training cycle. I don't know what it is about reps in the suit, but I just seem to be able to crank them out. I haven't had a set of 5 slow me down really from the start of this program. So I was up to 335 for a set of 5 today, which is, what is that, 740 or something like that? So to pull that for a set of 5 and to have it be as fast and as clean as it was really, really exciting. I was really stoked on that today. So yeah, that's about deadlifts for today. Like I said, after that I did some raw squats, just baseline volume, 222.5 for sets of 5. My raw squats feeling really, really good lately, and I think by the time Raw Nationals, Raw Worlds rolls around next year, provided I can get on the national team, I'm hoping to see some PRs there and see my squat actually start to climb above sort of pre-injury levels, which is really, really exciting. I'm getting more and more pain-free reps, more and more consistent, and starting to be able to actually kind of drive into the bar without having to worry so much about exactly how everything's firing in terms of the timing and the cueing and all that kind of crap. So really happy with how squat's progressing. Bench was the same kind of thing today, 137.5 kilos, sets of 5. Just baseline volume stuff, getting the work in. Bench, I've also been really, really happy with the progress. It's moving, it feels heavy in my hands, it feels a little bit slow on some sets, but it's still really moving. Fatigue isn't building up too bad on those multiple sets of 5. Regardless of how it feels, I'm handling heavier and heavier weights each week, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down too much. So I think based on current projections, I should be somewhere around a 185 raw bench, which would be absolutely monumental for me should I be able to pull that off at some point in time. After that, like I said, RDLs destroyed me. I got through all of them today. I didn't have a rack tip over and almost kill me, so that was a bonus. And that was pretty much it for training today. Question of the day today comes from Watts57. He commented on our YouTube. He wants to know how many warm-up sets somebody should do when they're working up to their top set or to their working sets. And he's wondering if as you get stronger and there's more weight on the bar, if there should be more warm-up sets. Now, generally I would advise that that's not the case. So for myself, I try to stick around maybe 5 warm-up sets on the way up. And regardless of what the weight is, if it's more weight, I just take bigger jumps. So I usually try to go, for squat and deadlift, I'll go plate kind of thing. For my bench, I'll go, 25-15, 25-15, etc. till I get up to my working weights. But I've found, especially getting into the equipped stuff, there's more weight on the bar, so I'm having to take bigger jumps and do, I used to do 220 raw, and then I do 220 in my suit, and now I just do 220 raw, 270 in my suit, because that saves me a little bit of time and a little bit of energy. I think that's going to be something that, that's not a hard and fast rule. It's definitely going to depend person to person. I've got a number of clients that prefer more warm-up sets. I've got other people that, load up even faster. And myself, for when I'm doing my baseline volume on my deadlifts, I'll sometimes go 2 plates at a time. So I'll go 120, 220, 280, go. It just depends on time constraints, depends how warm you are from other movements, or whether you've done, I usually do some rolling and stretching and that kind of stuff. I find if I do that beforehand, that gets me able to work into it a little bit quicker. So long story short, I'd say generally about 5 warm-up sets should get you where you need to be without taxing you. And I wouldn't increase the number of warm-up sets as you get heavier in load from getting stronger. I would simply increase the jumps between those warm-up sets. That's it for today, guys. Stay tuned. We'll be wrapping up more and more equipped training, leading into my meet coming up September 16th. And we'll hopefully put together a pretty sweet meet montage for you there. Comment below. We got lots of awesome questions to answer, but we can always use more. Leave a like if you liked it, and hit subscribe if you want to stay tuned with all this stuff. Take care, guys. Thanks again.